Good morning, students. The other day I discussed about the profit-making organizations, and then I told you what do you mean by the profit-making organization. And these profit-making organizations are basically divided into three parts: business, employment, and professions. And in today's class, I am going to discuss about non-profit organizations. Now, first you must know what all things you have to study from here. As per the reduced syllabus, the meaning of non-profit organizations, and the second thing what you learn, you have to learn about the three types of non-profit organization, that is society, then trust, and non-profit companies. Then you have to learn what is a society, what is a trust, what is a non-profit companies, and minimum one examples of these three. So first I am coming to this one, non-profit organization. If you break this word, you come from the organization. What do you mean by organization, beta? Organization means where a group of people work together and they are having a common aim, that is called an organization. Here also this organization's name is non-profit organizations. That means in these also a group of people work together and their aim is common. What is their aim? Their aim is not to earn profit. That is why this type of organizations are called non-profit organization. So first you know the meaning of organization, then you know the meaning of non-profit, and after that if you join them together, you are going to get the meaning of non-profit organizations. So what is non-profit? A group of people work together, and what is their ultimate aim? Their aim is not to earn profit. That is why this kind of organizations are called non-profit organizations. And these non-profit organizations are basically divided into three parts. One is the society. What is society? Group of people, I told you, group of 10 or more persons associate voluntarily. You know the meaning of also? 10 or more persons, that together they are working it. And what they are doing it? They are working it voluntarily. You know the meaning of voluntary? When you are working not for the purpose of any salaries and wages, though that type of work is called voluntary work. Okay? Now, what they are doing it here? They basically, and the second thing, protect and promote their common interest. Interest of whom? Interest of those people, the group of 10 or more persons who form the society. What? They are basically trying their level best to protect and promote their common interest. Example, Amul brand. You know Amul milk. This is the easiest things you understood. This is what is called a society. Next I am coming to trust. What is trust? Trust is also a non-profit organization. Okay, in trust, what is set up to further social causes such as public health and education. Basically, this trust is basically been established for taking care of the public health and to take care of the public educations. Got it or not? How? The public, those are not in a position to spend money for the purpose of their treatment and other, these things are provided by the trust, or sometimes they provide education to the needy students, those who are unable to spend money for their higher educations and all, so that they are called basically trust. They set up to the further social causes such as public health and educations. Second thing, these trusts are exempted from income tax. That means they are not supposed to pay any kind of income tax. Now the question arises, why trust is exempted from income tax? Because Government of India also interested more and more trusts should develop, more and more trusts should come up, so that they will take care of the education of the needy people and they will take care about the health of the needy persons. That's what they talk about. Last, trust is managed by the trustees. So those who are managing, because any organizations, whether it's profit making whether it is non-profit making, any organization, if you want to run it properly, definitely require certain office bearers to maintain it properly. Similarly, the trust is basically managed by the trustees. They are called the trustee. Got a point? Example, Tata Trust. Tata is having a trust. What they are doing? They are basically looking up, they are giving a lot of scholarship, lot of funds for the higher education of the needy people. Got it or not? That is why they are called trust. An example is Tata Trust. Last, non-profit company. There are some companies, there form some companies. This company basically is managed by a board of directors. Profit distributed to its member. A non-profit company, why it is called a non-profit company? It is also a company. But whatever profit comes, definitely that profit is not coming to that company. The profit is being distributed among the members, those who are working in that particular company. The money is not going to the company's pocket or the company's cash book or company's earning. So what is non-profit companies? It is managed by a board of directors. Who manage the non-profit companies? The board of directors. Profit distributed to its members. Whatever profit they are earning, that is distributed among their members. And the examples is Sulabh International. You know the meaning of Sulabh International. Wherever you go, you can find out the Sulabh Internationals. And what they do, they provide certain service to the public. And from there, whatever minimum earning or whatever minimum profit they earn, basically whatever money they got, that has been distributed among the members of that non-profit companies. So I told you better once more. In today's class, I discussed about the meaning of non-profit organization. And there I told you what do you mean by the organization. Organization where more than 10 people work together and they are having a common aim or common interest. That is what is called organizations. Here you are talking about the non-profit organizations. Definitely those group of people have one interest. The interest is not to earn profit, to provide service. That is why it is called a non-profit organizations. And these non-profit organizations here basically divided into three parts: societies, trust, and non-profit companies. So you must know about something about the trust societies I told you, and the example is very important. Similarly, I told you something about the trust and their examples, and at last I talked about the non-profit companies better. Just remember what is non-profit company, what is trust, what is society, and one example. That's more than enough for your syllabus. Alright, so thank you so much for today's class.